This is Miss Burgett going over this week's STAR Math Prep. Number 1, each of 4 groups in Miss Meyer's class conducted the same experiment with an 8-sided polyhedron. Each side of the polyhedron is labeled with one number from 1 through 8. Each group rolled the polyhedron 100 times. The results are shown in the table. Which group is closest to the theoretical probability that the number 4 lands face up? The first thing that we need to do is find the theoretical probability, and to do that we will take the number of times that they rolled it divided by how many sides or how many possible answers we have. So when we do 100 divided by 8, we get 12.5. So now we need to look at the results from 4 and see which one of these is closest to 12.5. So one possible way to do this is to draw a number line. We'll put 11 here. Now, if I plot each of these on this number line, I have 11, 16, 18, and 15, and 12.5 was my theoretical probability. And when I look at these, I can see that 11 is the closest to this. Now, without doing that, I can think, okay, 16 and 18 are definitely out. I would, in my head, round 12.5 to 13, so I know it's got to be either 11 or 15. And when I think that this is 12.5, that's smaller than 13, so I'm going to go with the number that is smaller. So our answer, that was group H, our answer is C. Number 2, Bridget has a coupon for 30% off the regular price of one item at a bicycle store. She buys a bicycle that has a regular price of $139.99. The tax rate is 6%. What is the price of the bicycle after the coupon is used and tax is applied? So the first thing that we need to do is we need to take $139.99 and we need to multiply it by 30%. Now we know that we can do that 3 ways. We can do it as a percent, we can do it as a decimal, or we can do that as a fraction. No matter which way we use, we will come out with the same answer. So on the calculator, if I do that with a percent, 30, I have to hit the second button, and then the percent is right above the parentheses. And that gives me 41.997. Now this is money, so I'm going to have to round that off to 2 decimal places. So I'm going to call this $42. If I do it with the decimal, that decimal is going to be 0.30, and once again I get the same answer. And doing it as a fraction, I'm going to put in 30, the ABC button, 100, and you can see it's the same again. Now, the next step is I need to take $139.99 and subtract $42. So that gives me $97.99. Then I need to take $97.99 and multiply it by 6%, to find out what our tax is. So $97.99 times 0.06, or 6%, or 6 over 100. And that's going to give me $5.88. And now I add that onto what the cost was. So $97.99 plus $5.88. So we get a total of $103.87. That is answer A. Number 3, Richard is playing a video game that helps him learn multiplication facts. The table shows data about points he earned on the first 2 levels of the game. How many questions total did Richard answer correctly for both levels? So we see our total score, we see a bonus, and we see how many points per question. So for the first one, we need to take 390 minus the 50 so that we take off this bonus, and that's going to give me 340 points for answering questions. Now, I'm going to take that and I'm going to divide by 2. Divide by 20. So 340 divided by 20, because 20 is the points that he got for each question correct. And that means that he got 17 questions correct. In the next one, we're going to take off 100 points for the bonus. And now we're going to divide by 25 points for each correct answer. So 350 divided by 25 means that he got 14 questions correct. So I'm going to do 17 plus 14, and that will give me 31 questions. So our answers, that would be C. Number 4, the right square pyramid below shows vertices P and R of the base. Points S and T are the midpoints of the 2 edges that do not have P and R as endpoints. Which figure is created by the intersection of the pyramid and a plane that includes points P, R, S, and T? So I'm going to work through this 2 possible ways. The first one, just showing you a model. I have a square, right square pyramid, and I have plotted P and R down here, and I've plotted S and T up here, and then I cut through it so that I can just have this cutaway. Now, if I were to trace this best that I can, it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, I can reasonably see that I have a pyramid, or a trapezoid, I'm sorry. Now, since ordinarily when you're doing a test, you're not going to have a model that you can cut apart, looking at this diagram, I can see that from S, that's not going to work, from S to T is much shorter than what from P to R is, because that is further up the triangle. And as we come up to the top, we're getting closer and closer together. And if I draw something where one side is so much shorter than the other, and then I connect the points, I can see that it is a trapezoid. So our answer is B. Number 5, Sarah sold flowered headbands at a festival to earn money. The graph below represents her earnings. Which information does point A represent? So I'm going to look at the graph and look at where point A is. And I see that if I wrote this as ordered pair, it would be 100, 300. Now, the 100 is the number of headbands, and the 300 is the number of dollars. So when I look down here at the bottom, I'm going to need something that has a ratio of 100 to 300, or if I simplify that, 1 to 3. Sarah earned 25 cents for each headband she sold. Well, that's 1/4, so that's not going to be it. Sarah earned $1 for each headband she sold. Well, if she earned $1 for every headband and she sold 100 headbands, that would only be $100. So that can't be it. Sarah earned $100 by selling 300 headbands. That would mean that this would be backwards, and it would be 300 and 100. So that's not it. So Sarah earned $300 by selling 100 headbands. That one is our answer. Make sure when you're reading a graph, you go across your X first and then your Y. Across and then up and down.